Governor, my frustration working with Puerto Rico, more when I was the HUD secretary. You have so many federal interventions. You have HUD, which has a HUD monitor in place, and then you have FEMA, which has a FEMA monitor in place. Then you have the Fiscal Oversight Board. Then you have a federal judge basically handling the bankruptcy. They're not really coordinating. They're not working together. There is no comprehensive plan. $60 billion you got after Hurricane Maria from the Congress, which is a tremendous amount of money. It hasn't even been spent. The power grid between PREPA and LUMA, very little progress is being made. Everyone's involved. No one's in charge. And what's frustrating is I don't see how it ends. I think the first step has to be taken on the federal side. And the federal has to come up with a new management model, because this is totally contrary to any community development or urban development model that has been used. You can't have housing separate from emergency relief, separate from finances, etc. What do you think would be the best approach for the federal government? If they gave you a piece of paper and they said, you design the financial management model with Puerto Rico, what would it look like?
Well, Governor, it would look like the model that it's used in every other state. That's why I think that the root cause of the problem with Puerto Rico is our political status. As you know, it's a contentious issue, but nonetheless, we have to wonder. It's the 21st century, yet the United States, the greatest democracy in the world, still utilizes a 19th century colonial model with its territories. It's 3.1 million U.S. citizens in the island that don't have the right to vote, and therefore don't have the right to representation. So at its root, Governor, we can put all of the all of the structures in play, and some might help, and some might help in the short run. But the truth of the matter is that governments come and go. They can change laws. The best step would be first to enable equality for the people of Puerto Rico, to allow us to add value to the rest of the nation, as I know and we can do. And then with that comes the responsibility as well, right? The problem right now, as you well diagnosticated, is that there is always seems to be one additional step of bureaucracy added to what is going on in Puerto Rico, and that eventually provokes that nothing gets done, which is contrary to the objectives of government.